Hello. The story we bring you today is the Sultan's problem. Do you know what a Sultan is? A Sultan was like a king who ruled in some countries of the Middle East and Asia. He was the most important leader in the land, the one who made decisions for his people, and he lived in a very large palace. Now then, let's begin the story. Disappointed by his inability to find a trustworthy tax collector, a Sultan complained to his wisest advisor. "I can't believe there isn't a single honest man in this entire kingdom. What shall we do?" The Sultan asked. "Let's see, Your Majesty." "I have an idea," said the advisor. "What is it?" asked the Sultan, growing anxious. "Is it a very serious matter?" He added. "Don't worry. Just make an announcement that a new tax collector is needed at the palace. I'll take care of the rest." The day after the announcement, a large number of candidates for the position crowded into the Sultan's palace hall. There were fat ones, thin ones, tall and short. They all wore elaborate and expensive clothing and strutted arrogantly around the room. In contrast, standing quietly in a corner, was a small and modest man, poorly dressed, who caught everyone's attention. They whispered among themselves, "That poor man must be crazy." They mocked him. The Sultan would never choose someone like him for such an important job. Suddenly, an announcement was made. "Attention, gentlemen," said the advisor. "The Sultan will receive you shortly. I will show you the way." He led them in one by one through a narrow, dark corridor, which they had to navigate by feeling their way along the walls to reach the sovereign's chamber. Once they were all gathered before the Sultan, he turned to his advisor and asked, "Now what should I do?" "Ask them to dance," the advisor replied. The Sultan, slightly puzzled by such a strange request, obeyed. The men began to dance, but they moved heavily and slowly, unable to lift their feet off the ground. "What clumsy dancers!" exclaimed the Sultan. "It's as if their clothes were filled with stones." The only one who danced with incredible agility was the poor man. "There is your tax collector," said the advisor, pointing to him. "I scattered coins, bills, jewels, and valuables throughout the corridor, and he was the only one who didn't fill his pockets with what he found." At last, the Sultan had found an honest man. It is always important to be honest, whether someone is watching or not, because honesty can lead to great opportunities. Until next time.